that for us as a nonprofit organization. But we hope that the entire crew is successful in their efforts. Now, we are in our second chapter. Now, don't worry, we're going to get you caught up on what happened previously on Forgotten Yelms. If I can have our cast come up, I will introduce them all to you right now. From March 8th, our cast and our adventurers. We have Frank. Frank. We have Mac de la Mocha. We have Tilly, our druid. We, of course, have Ember, our tiefling. And we have Stockbridge Sky as well. Now this... Oh, we've already got a potion to begin the day. As Stockbridge Sky takes this potion, he begins to shrink down, and he started at 3 foot tall, and he is now 1 foot tall.
We'll find some use for you, guys.
It also slightly affects his vocal cords because they're smaller as well. Now, I would love to take you through what happened previously on Forgotten Yelms. Now, you are all in the tavern hearing this story from us. And as we were in the tavern, they were all having tankards of ale and mead. And as they were sharing who they were, we all were told that there was a dragon's eye crystal that was being raised up into the Tower of Water in the city of Yelm at the very top of the tower. And that dragon's eye crystal was in a big ceremony about to be raised to protect the city of Yelm from dragon attacks. And so, as the town gathered together and celebrated and got ready for that big event, a old crone of a woman walked in and shared that no, this was not what was the right thing to do. The dragon's eye crystal would not protect Yelm. In fact, it would actually release a huge dragon that would burst forth from the ground and raise Yelm to the ground. And so they must sneak into the irrigation plant of Yelm and steal the dragon's eye and take it far from here and drop it into the caldera of the large mount known as Tahoma. And of course, our courageous band of adventurers, not ever shirking from an adventure, said, yes, we will take the call. And they quickly, and efficiently is a strong word, they quickly charged into the irrigation plant, where there they saw guards at the irrigation plant. And Ember, our tiefling, got an idea.
Hello, darling. I'm Ember, and I'm fabulous. I am a tiefling, so I'm not evil. I'm evil evilish. That's right. But I saw those guards, and so I looked at them, and I took out my wand. And I charmed those guards. And everyone thinks I cast a spell, but I like to think it's just me, darling, that I'm so charming. So those guards went back to the tavern and gave me their keys. Okay, fine, I cast Charm Person on them and totally bypassed all of the combat that we were supposed to do. But it was still fabulous.
It was fabulous, Ember! And then from there, they worked their way into the irrigation plant where they saw a huge, ornate stone building. And when they went in, they saw that there was a ladder that went up to the top of the roof where they could get down into where the dragon's eye was. And there was kind of a little bit of a discussion about who should climb the ladder first, as I remember. And I believe that Mac DeLaMocha and Frank can have a conversation about what happened there.
Yo, it's Mac DeLaMocha, don't wear it out. Okay, so me and Frank, we see this ladder, and, I want to go first. I love a ladder, I love climbing, I love rungs. Okay, so I was like, I'm going to go up, I need to go up this ladder, so I say, Frank, I'll arm wrestle you for it. And what did you say, Frank?
He said okay.
Okay, so he did a little arm wrestle, and guess what? I kind of crapped the bed on that, and then,
Not 20.
yeah, Frank did a roll really good, okay, but,
Cheated.
I didn't cheat.
She used supplements.
I did use supplements from Selma Wares, Shout out to Selma Wares.
Potions.
Okay, I used enhancing potions, but is that real? Is that real?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so,
Real somewhere.
okay. Okay, but I go up the ladder first because I do win, and then something happens with little Tilly over here.
Tilly, aspiring druid. We were in this irrigation plant, and all of a sudden, this man thing, it had horns. Rhino, yes, rhino. I'm still learning. And what was the other one? Boar. That's like a pig? Okay. These two creatures came out of nowhere, so I saw horns, and I thought, let's wild shape. Moo! And I killed the rhino.
But as she turned into an ox, a potion came up in front of her, and they turned her invisible. So it was a big interaction, a clash between the rhino and Tilly, and really it looked like the rhino just collapsed out of nowhere because she was invisible when it happened, so it was awesome. And then Stockbridge Sky. As they began to get their escape from the building, Stockbridge is, well, I'll let you explain a little bit about what his work is, and he had this gadget that helped him to escape. Stockbridge?
You don't think I'm gonna I have potions of my own, and this one to make me get all big again. It's it's one of those gnome enhancement subscriptions. We don't need to talk about that. So, I wanted to do my part in the adventure. So there was this giant boar next to that giant rhinoceros. And I took out my bolt and turned on my magical wand because, I'm an artificer. So this is my magical wand. And I shoot a firebolt at that boar, and it smelled terrible, but it died.
Smelled delicious, darling.
Well, I don't know. I was drinking potions all night. It was a big blur.
And so they tackled both of these huge creatures that were guarding the dragon's eye. They were able to grab the dragon's eye up, and on the way out, these guards started chasing after them. And Stockbridge pulled out a device that allows for, what does your device do again?
Well, it's a multi-function device, but at that moment, I make a spell with my magical wand, and grease comes out of his hindquarters and spreads the whole terrain with grease, making it very difficult for anybody to follow us.
It was diarific. So we would love for you all to give a huge hand to our first cast. Thank you all. All right, now, as that all happened, the old crone came out after the dragon's eye had been taken. They walked it up to the mountain. They got to a campgrounds, and they left the dragon's eye there, ready to be given to the caldera and melted. And as they did, they left. As the village congratulated the heroes for their job well done, they left victoriously. And then a man in shadow showed up cracked open the case that had the dragon's eye in it, and from the side of the hill, an old crone woman says, "Did they get it? Did they get the dragon's eye?" The old man in shadow, "Yes, they did get it." "Good. Let's take it and take it back." So they took it, they were going to melt it, and now the dragon's eye was going to protect Yelm from the dragon. This woman shapeshifts into a huge, ginormous, leathery winged dragon, and now that it happened. The village is now not protected from the dragon, and the dragon's beating wings left the campgrounds and is on its way to Yelm. And the storyteller named Murillo, the game master that is going to come up and run this story tonight, came out of the tavern and said, "This cannot happen. Who will help me to get the city of Yelm safe again and take the dragon's eye back and put it aloft its tower of water?" And believe it or not, but in the tavern, in the crowd, there were these adventurers that are brave and would stand up to the challenge. And I introduce to you now the challenging adventurers that will take care of this giant task tonight. And here they are, coming in. They have responded to the call, and our game master Murillo takes over the ceremonies now. Thank you so much.
Oh, Selma? Whatever is that? Oh, goodness. Oh.
Welcome to Forgotten Yelms. So, the night of Yelm's greatest celebration was meant to mark the dawn of a new era. One where the mighty dragon's eye, colossal crystal set to ward off dragons, would stand as a town's eternal guardian. But instead, the festivities masked the work of cunning thieves who infiltrated the water purification plant, bypassed its defenses, and vanished into the night with the sacred artifact. Their mission was clear: deliver the dragon's eye into the hands of a mysterious group at the base of Mount Tahoma, where it was to be destroyed in the caldera's molten depths. It has been hours since the heist, and Yelm is in turmoil. As night settles over the kingdom, panic spreads throughout its streets. Guards scramble, accusations fly, and the town's leadership demands action. Without the dragon's eye, Yelm is vulnerable, unprotected from the terrors of legend. A call has gone out for capable hands to retrieve what was stolen. And those hands now belong to you. The moon hangs high, casting a cold silver glow over the rugged road to Mount Tahoma. Shadows stretch across the rolling fields and scattered woodlands, the remnants of Yelm's grand celebration now far behind. A faint chill lingers in the air, mingling with a sense of damp earth. You cart rattles along the uneven path. Lantern light flickering against the darkness, wagon tracks in the dirt confirm you are on the right trail. The thieves passed through here not long ago. At the reins sits Osric Varn, a wiry, sharp-eyed caravaner, hired to get you there fast. Chewing absently on a reed, he casts a glance over his shoulder. Well now, looks like I got myself a fine lot of dragon eye hunters. You've got a long road ahead here. Best as I know who I'm riding with, and what do they call you lot? What's your game?
Well, my name is Britta, and I like collecting recipes and songs and friends.
And my name is Montgomery Gentry, but my friends call me Monty. And I'm just a simple farmer, and I found myself on the road with these wonderful people, and I just bring my potatoes around and help out where I can.
Fantastic potatoes.
Very, very good potatoes. My name is Rook. I like to drink. I killed my mother. She deserved it. She deserved it.
She did.
I got an owl for my friend, my barbarian friend, Frank. And apparently last week they got drunk and they couldn't finish the mission, so we stepped up.
We finished it just wrong.
Who said that? Who said that?
Oh, yes, top of the morning. I'm Zephyr. I'm with this lovely group of people because I'm traveling around to write my book. I'm looking into all kinds of herbal remedies, and I'm traveling with Vethris primarily because, well, he gets hurt a lot, and it's really fantastic for my research. And I met Rook and Britta in a pub, and you were talking about adventuring, and there's something about Rook I wanted to glom onto, and I became his teacher and sometimes his therapist. It's going well.
She does a good job.
You're doing so good. I'm so
I
proud
drank
of you.
less.
Yeah.
And I'm Vethris. I'm here to maybe see if this lot can get through this alive. But yes, young Zephyr does keep me alive because I get in a little over my head sometimes, and as me being her medical guinea pig, we have found things that work, things that don't work, and everything in between.
Some things that are just hilarious. I
Indeed.
promise it won't happen again. I figured it out.
Do you remember when my hands were watermelons?
I do. Yes, I do. Won't happen again. Lovely.
It's like the Powerpuff Girls.
All right.
It's like a good vintage rope.
Looks like we have some potions on the board here.
Yes, we do.
This is
Would you
huge.
would you like to take some potions? As you are sitting in the cart finishing this story, you notice that there is a sack of some special goods that the townsfolk had kind of put together at the last moment. In there you find 3 potions that are sitting in front of you. And what would you like to do?
Well, Britta, I think you need a little bit of help with this
I
one.
might be able to do it myself.
They perfected a technique. It's certainly interesting.
That's my sister. That's my sister.
You're supposed to drink it, not wear it.
I might have to remove my teeth.
You're too young for that.
Nobody will care. It's all right. Just don't choke.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
It's really full.
Someone filled this potion a little bit too much.
The townsfolk are so kind, though. There you go.
Oh, that was.
It's not even halfway.
You're giving me a bad name. Dad would be so disappointed.
Sometimes
didn't
those
get the
big
teeth.
teeth just get in the way.
It tastes really good.
So, having the largest potion, Britta takes her time to down the concoction in front of her. But, Rook, after you've taken your
There?
first sips of that potion, you do end up finding that you feel a little invigorated. You feel a little stronger. You feel a little bit more just in tune with your orcish nature. And you have advantage on your very next strength check.
Now, remember,
cheers to that.
tell me, what are you feeling? Any tingles? What does it taste like?
It's in my lungs.
Oh, that's outstanding. I didn't know plants could do that. Excellent.
It's the best potion
Good
ever.
stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah.
Monty, you feel as if your very connection to nature is enhanced. You feel that if you were to use your good berries for any reason, which are your potatoes, good berries will end up healing for an extra 2 points per good berry.
Excellent. We can always use that. You told me when we met, yes, that they were magical potatoes. I never should have doubted. You almost got it, darling. Little more.
It just has to aerate.
Perfect. Knew you could do it.
It had to aerate first. You had to wait for the
making of this
flavor to come
production.
out.
So, as you down the last of your potion, you feel that this potion is giving you a very, very soothing voice. It's giving you something that you feel like in your performances, you are going to have advantage on all your performances for the rest of the night.
Wonderful!
Because I want to talk to the world.
Now, kind GM, I also found this lovely little book in the bag that the townspeople left us. It's marvelous.
So
I think I recognize the craftsmanship.
Inside the bag, you do find this book. And this book has a very strange texture on it with an eye in the front. You feel like it may have been part of some other creature at some point in time. But inside this book, you find a variety of different notes about the area. You see that there's markings about the Mount Tahoma and the caldera that's there, and the possibilities of what you can find in the area. So your next investigation checks that are dealing with anything dealing with the mountain or the surrounding area will be coming at advantage.
Oh, fantastic. Books, I'm telling you. It's the best. Knowledge is power.
And sadly, there was nothing else in the bag for our last. Unless there was something, if you rummage around, that there might be something that can be given to our...
Found a rock.
Don't stand up all at once.
You gain a +1 to throwing that rock.
You see, Rook, even I have a throwing rock.
As you are all
can throw
drinking these potions and you're seeing the different items that were given to you by the townsfolk, you do find yourself kind of going down this jagged, shadowy road, lit only by the moonlight. And all of a sudden, you do hear Osric say, "Well, now, that's an odd sight."
Oh dear.
Fabulous. It's as if someone heard you. Lovely.
That looks like
Trouble.
Looks like a good
Fun.
vintage.
Trouble.
You can do it. Don't worry. Just tell me
Now
what
the
you're
hatch.
feeling. Let me know if you start losing feeling in your fingers.
Like a champ, love,
Yes.
like a champ.
You feel that for the next hour, you can see perfectly well in the dark. You now have dark vision. So you did hear Ostrich say, as he's pulling the cart over, "Well, now, that's an odd sight." Beyond the cover of trees, nestled between the rocky foothills, stands a small temple, its weathered stone illuminated by flickering torchlight. A cluster of tents surrounds it, and hooded figures move silently between them, their faces obscured beneath deep cowls. The air hums with a low, rhythmic chanting, rolling from the temple in eerie, hypnotic waves. From this vantage point, you remain unseen, but you do see that one thing is clear. The wagon tracks that were leading away on this road turned into this small little tent village. You do see that there might be several different paths into this village. You can certainly just go down the main path and walk in and just announce yourselves. You can take a forest route and walk around and maybe circumvent some of the people that are in the tents to the back of the temple. You also spy up on the ridge. There is this kind of crumbling little ridge where there is a narrow rock outcropping over the temple itself, providing a vantage point, but may require a little more agility to navigate.
I say we go right through them.
Hold on. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Although I would remind you that I don't do heights, so the cliff faces out.
Let's go right through them.
Can I? In that, do I recognize any symbols? Being a devotee of certain temples myself, Taylor, do I recognize any symbols of the robes or on the temple? Who are these people?
So, strangely enough, as you're looking around, there are no markings on the robes. There's nothing kind of indicating whether they're part of some sect or if they're, just gathering for the weekend. So you don't see anything on the temple either. It almost looks like a lot of these symbols that were on this temple were now kind of defaced, and it's being used for other purposes.
Do they look hostile or do they look happy?
Right now, as you're kind of looking around with your passive perception, it's kind of hard to tell with their hoods up, but they're just kind of walking around doing some normal evening things, gathering around some campfires. You do see like a couple of people going in and out of the temple where you hear that chanting.
Perfect.
Chanting is no good. Let's go.
All right. Well, we could go straight on, or we could sneak around. Sometimes surprises. I know, darling. I promise you'll be able to hit someone with your hammer. I promise. But sometimes we need a delay. It'll feel so much better if you just hold on a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. We have a special delivery.
Oh.
What?
Well, I'm wearing my goggles of invisibility, so
Oh.
no one can see me. But I think our friends could use a little help from my little workshop. I think I know who could use it too.
Oh.
This ball
Where did
just
that
came
all
out of
come
nowhere.
from?
And it's
Mighty
glowing.
large for that gnome fellow.
Yeah.
So as you are kind of sneaking a little closer to get a good look, Rook, you find this glowing orb almost out of nowhere. It just popped up in front of you. You almost tripped on it, in fact.
I found a rock.
But as you're looking a little closer, you examine it back and forth, and you realize this is some kind of explosive.
No,
Easy.
I did not do that.
Monty, put it in your basket.
That isn't a normal rock.
Tilly, go on the tape with me.
Rook.
Maybe you don't want to be shaking it.
All right. All right.
Remember, boom is bad. No, down,
What
no.
happened over there?
Okay. All right. We'll
Over
save
there.
it for later. With the people you promised I could
I
dance
promise. It's going to be perfect for
with. All right.
that.
Want to drink some more?
All right. I propose we sneak round.
Agreed.
We don't know if they're friendly or not. I can't tell. Those hoods cover everything. They're very slimming.
I mean, I can get my mud out again.
Perfect.
It's like we can rub the mud onto ourselves.
Right, and that helps us disappear, right?
I'm sure this mud won't have any of the horse manure that
It better
we used
not.
last time.
We
but
talked about
I-
that, Monty. I had no consent.
It did a real good job of getting us.
That's not the point.
Oh, all right. Well,
Oh,
To help you, darling.
oh thank you.
And to
Oh,
help you, my
Oh, he's gonna need it.
it's so sparkly. I love it.
friend. Keep it out of your lungs.
I shall. Thank you, Rita.
Don't drink with your lungs.
No,
Don't
no.
drink with your
Sean.
lungs.
The lips and past the comes.
Ooh, that's delightful. Speaking of tingles. Yes.
Oh, do you want to
So-
go through the front now?
You know I kind of do.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I got a boom rock.
You
Little
feel
sweaty.
Oh, what is that?
you feel that as you pass that potion, you get a little more. You feel a little more charismatic. You feel a little more sure of yourself as a majestic beard starts to appear on your face. You have advantage on your very next charisma check.
I have advantage, but with a beard.
Zephyr,
Yes.
twinsies. Twinsies.
Twinsies! Oh no! What's happening?
And the storyteller, as he takes this potion that appears before him, feels that if there is any enemies that he might be in control of, they will be at disadvantage on their next turn.
You get a beard too?
And
I'm rocking this. It's fine.
It's beautiful.
I know. I'm resplendent.
It's so luxurious.
Yes.
too.
Oh, what is that? Is it a frog?
Frog legs.
Look it. I don't understand, but it's so cute.
Can we eat it?
I don't know what this is. Hello.
so it sounds like the party is wanting to approach from behind through the forest.
Are we sneaking? We're sneaking.
Did
Or
we?
are you
Monty, did you
going
already
through
cover
the
us in
front?
mud?
Did
Are
you
we in
come-
mud already?
I've been covering you all in mud.
All right,
just
we'll
like
speak.
cast
Mud.
and pass without a trace.
And you
along
promised
the
no poop
way.
this time.
I mean, it's real dark out. I don't have dark vision, so
Monty.
I just got the stuff that was on the ground in front of us. So
Disassociate, love. It goes with your beard. It's fine.
I tried to make
Only
sure
Monty
that
had a
nothing-
lantern.
Look that way. There's a banner.
I have. What is
right.
this?
You haven't found that just yet.
Oh, I got it. I'll tell him right there. Okay.
So
Sneaking through.
what will the party do?
Now I can certainly see. And I'll make sure that we only get the
What is that
smelly
noise?
stuff on some of us.
Let me throw the boom rock.
Easy.
I think it's a distraction.
those
We
fools.
can use the distraction
Yes.
and get around.
Yeah. Osric does come over from the cart and hands you a lit lantern.
How kind.
Yes.
So
You
I
gonna go
cast, I cast pass without a trace
sneak
on the
around.
party, making sure that we are all undetectable, and we've got our camouflage on, the nice smellies.
Perfect.
Excellent. So
We're
he
ready to
casts
go.
a spell covering the party in various mud and other things that he found on the
Just
ground.
mud.
It gives the
Just
party
mud.
an extra plus 10 to whatever rolls they have for stealth. So it's a very powerful stealth spell. Can the whole party please roll me stealth at this moment?
Yes. Not quite. Just shy. 26.
26. Excellent.
It's the beard.
24.
24.
20.
20. Nice.
27.
27.
16.
All right.
That's my sister.
Yeah.
With the plus 10.
She's still coughing.
She's
still
got this
post in her lungs.
cowbell that just it
And
keeps
she has
making
a bell.
noise all over the place.
So yes, so you all are very easily able to sneak to the very back of this temple, and you do find that there is kind of a hidden entrance in the very back there. Having successfully been able to sneak through the underbrush to the very back, you do find that there is kind of a small little side entrance where possibly some of the previous tenants of this temple were able to kind of get in from the back while the main congregation came in from the front. So you're easily able to enter this temple. Inside, you do end up finding right around the corners as you come across a small statuette of a frog.
Oh, hello.
And you do come across also a small hourglass. So this hourglass that you found, when you turn it upside down, you are able to stop time for one round.
What?
And have an extra round just for yourself.
Oh dear.
That's going to be fun.
And your frog, it does come with a little, you do find as you kind of playing around with it that it is able to make a small sound when you pull out the stick and rub it against the back. You know that frog is going to be able to distract any guards that you may come across.
I should say so. It sounds like a frog.
Sounds like a frog.
I get it.
What did I find?
Oh, and you found a small little lamp. At this time, you are not sure what this lamp does, but you do know that there is something special about that lamp that will come into play at a future time.
Someone in there, sis.
I think you're supposed to.
All right. So as you rub this lamp, you get one simple wish, and that wish that you that kind of manifests itself is from your will. So when that wish manifests itself, you will have in battle an appearance of Frank once to bash someone in the head with.
That's what I wished for? Okay.
Why would you not wish for that?
I know.
So we'll save that for a special occasion.
First of all,
A
Frank
rainy
graduated
day.
last in barbarian school, okay?
Yes, but
So-
weirdly, the people
Top
here
of
worship
class.
Frank. That's odd. Anyway.
So as you enter this temple and finding these items hidden in the back, which seem to have been a storage room, you proceed into the temple itself and start stepping carefully into the dimly lit center area. You are met with an eerie stillness. The scent of aged stone and smoldering incense lingers in the cool air, while faint candlelight flickers against the ancient ruins carved into the wall. The chamber is very simple, yet charged with a purpose. At its center, a pedestal holds a magic bronze chest, its polished surfaces reflecting the glow of the nearby braziers. You do recognize this as being the chest that held the dragon eye.
It's like a chamber of secrets.
It is.
A lone robed figure kneels before it, deep in a rhythmic chant, their voices rising and falling in a hypnotic cadence, oblivious to your presence. For now, the temple remains undisturbed. No other movement sits within the chamber. No alarm has been raised as you have successfully infiltrated the chamber without any sounds.
That's, yes. Rook, well, that's the box we want.
I can hit him.
I believe you. Do you want me to get them to look this way?
Wait,
What?
should I disguise myself as one of the robed individuals and be like, I'm here for your shift? Oh, mama.
That could work, but we also could just bop him and take it.
It's so tiny.
There's only one. He really wants to hit someone with his hammer. I want to keep my promise.
He can bop him on the way out.
I suppose.
So as you are discussing this, you do see that you find a couple of potions while they're kind of at the entrance looking at the frog and the hourglass. In the back, you found a couple of potions that ended up having a little bit more of a kind of glowing effect on them. You're not quite sure if they're good or bad, but they're there.
Do I still have my beard, by the way?
Yes.
You do.
All right.
It is lovely.
I know.
It is.
Hi, Monty.
Brings out the
Gotta
color
leave
in
the
your
plan
eyes.
into those planners over there.
Just like college.
That's huge.
I never went to school, so I don't know
Keep
what
it
you're
out
talking
of your
about.
lungs.
Just-
Do it,
yep.
do it.
Breathe through your nose. Breathe through your nose.
Oh my goodness!
Wee, that is like Paul Gentry's moonshine right there.
So, with those potions taken, you feel yourself, Rook, just kind of, just a little tense in the body, a little kind of like you're too small for the area that you're in, and you realize that you are actually growing. You're getting bigger. You are now enlarged to up to 12 feet tall.
12 feet tall!
And your items, including your hammer, have grown with you.
Oh my goodness! Is he as tall as the temple now?
I'm Tinder, I'm 12'3".
That's my brother!
Monty, you feel like this room is too big for you. You feel that things are just, whatever the opposite of claustrophobic, that's what you have. As you start to shrink to half of your size. How tall are you normally?
Well, normally I'm about 3'5".
Yes, you are now, I'd be generous and give you 2 feet.
Oh.
But your speed has increased. So you're now able to walk at twice your normal walking speed.
Low to the ground and built for
Good
speed.
job, Monty.
Rookie can fit in your pockets.
He can, and he will.
All right, Britta, if you want to try to trick him out of it, Rook, be ready to bop.
I'm always ready.
I know.
Okay,
Turn your light off.
I will cast disguise self on myself.
My God, where did she
Where
go?
did my sister go?
Where'd you go?
I can't see her.
And I stroll up.
The robed figure sitting there, kind of meditating and chanting, opens one eye and looks over at you. Go ahead and roll a performance check to see if you are convincing as this robed figure.
I have advantage, right?
You have advantage on your
That's good.
performance rolls.
That is a 24.
Excellent. So, you easily play off as one of these robed figures. And he just kind of opens his eye at you and he's like, didn't realize it was this late already. Okay. Well, all right. Come on and take over. I'm going to go take a break here for a moment. And he does kind of step up and stretch his old bones. He looks like an old, very old man with a kind of a long white beard. Stretches his bones and just kind of shrugs it off, and he's like, see ya at the meeting. And just kind of walks off to the front entrance. You are left alone in the room
Good job,
with
Rita.
the giant magic box.
Excellent.
Does the giant magic box look like there are any traps?
Yes.
around it?
Sure, go ahead and roll an investigation check to see if you see any traps.
Numbers. 13.
13. It seems to be, okay.
I'm sure it's fine.
There's a sack, though.
Where did you get that?
The guy dropped it on the way out.
Oh.
That's never good.
So you look inside the sack and you see that it is a bag of holding.
Oh.
You're not quite sure what else is in there, but you do find that you can fit a lot of objects into that bag. The bag of holding can hold. It's much bigger on the inside.
Can it fit a box with a crystal in it?
Yes, is it big enough to fit the box into?
You could certainly try.
Before we do that, since Vethra said there's no traps, I'm going to go up to the box and I want to make sure the crystal's actually in there. I've been swindled like that before.
Okay. All right.
I take a step back.
We all take a step back.
I pick you all up and take a step back.
What? You have? It's fine. It's fine.
So you open the box, and there is this very bright glow that comes out from this box, hitting all of you. Everyone feels great. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh dear.
These people have played before. That is a 5.
No!
So
if only we could reroll.
It would be lovely if someone
we got
could
one.
re-roll
We
this
got
for
one.
me.
Yes.
reroll. All
Yes.
right.
Oh, there's one up front. There's one up front.
This one right in the front.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, doesn't that mean that, easy,
He gets
easy
20?
20. Easy 20, right?
No,
right?
no. Let's roll it.
All right.
Let's go. Oh no! It's an 8.
Reroll. 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 I'm 12.
So, as this box is opened, at first the light hits the party and everyone feels good. It feels fine. You take a little bit of a step back as you feel kind of this wave of energy hit you that feels like it's affecting something about your partial draconic lineage. But you steel yourself You stagger
It is
and you
really- it's
keep
tingling.
yourself together, and you feel good.
I feel good.
What kind of tingles? Where are you tingling? Do you need balsam glue?
Love, we can't put that in the book.
Well, we could. It would sell more copies.
You're not wrong. We could.
I know. Later.
As you are all around this box, kind of taking a quick peek, and he feels this kind of wave of energy hit him, you hear a voice behind you say, "What are you doing?"
Mom?
And you let go of the box, and it closes. And behind you, you do see that there is that old man coming back to pick up the bag he had dropped.
Oh, hello.
Can I hit him?
Hold on. I have a perfectly reasonable explanation for this.
They
You
wanted
better.
to look at what was in the box.
Oh.
ahead
Rook,
and-
bop.
Hello, Tyler.
Bopping?
Hello. Yes, we are bopping.
All right. Can everyone please roll initiative? All right. So for those of you who don't know, in battle, everybody
bollocks.
rolls an initiative dice, and whatever number that they come up with, that's going to be their order in battle. So I will be rolling for our robed figure. All right.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Thank you for
Welcome.
remembering.
Thank you, audience. Yes.
That was very fortunate.
I forget. Can you remind me what my beard does?
You get an advantage on your next charisma check.
Oh,
Or
all right. Thank
It
you.
looks amazing.
I know.
Frank.
I'm resplendent.
all right.
It's just, you radiate from the chin down.
Is it right?
Vethris, what did you get?
16.
16. All right, Zephyr.
6.
All right, Rook.
11.
11. Monty.
19.
19. And Britta.
12.
12. All right. So, top of the battle, having a little bit of an advantage. Monty, you go first. What would you like to do with this robed figure that's standing before you?
So I pop my head out of Rook's pocket because I kind of talked earlier, and I take some of my small potatoes at this point in time, and I just kind of whisper some archaic runic. You're some great potatoes. Good potatoes. And I cast Magic Stone on my potatoes.
Oh.
And I launch one of them at this figure.
Excellent. And what does Magic Stone do for those potatoes?
So Magic Stone will turn these potatoes, 3 of these potatoes, into magical projectiles that'll deal 1d6 plus 2 damage if I manage to hit with them.
Ooh, all right. So yes, go ahead and roll for an attack with that.
That made me really hungry.
And I think I'm gonna miss because I'm just getting jostled around in the pocket, and I couldn't quite get the right angle because I only rolled a 7.
Oh no.
So you do cast this magic spell on your potatoes, and you throw this now magic stone at the robed figure, and he does manage to kind of just see this little potato go right next to his face. Nothing happened, unfortunately. Next up is Vethris. You're the next in combat initiative.
Right.
Britta, you're on deck.
So I found this lovely blade, right?
Yes, you
Yes.
did. Scattered in the room here, you did find off in the corner this dagger. When you pick it up, it actually lights up in flame, lighting the room a little bit more. And this sword will, this dagger will allow you to have an extra 1d6 fire damage to your attacks if you were to attack with that.
Brilliant. Interesting.
Very fitting, considering
Very
your
fitting.
lineage.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Well, since we've already thrown a stone at him, I'm going to rush up and stab the bastard.
Yes.
All right.
Stab.
With your point.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
19.
19 does hit. Yes. Please roll your damage.
Yay.
Cool. A dagger is what? 4? D4? Yes.
Plus a d6 fire. Did you use the flamey one?
I did use the flamey one.
Then use plus a d6
Thank
fire
you.
damage. This is why you keep me around.
So true. That'll be 5 plus 3 flame damage.
All right.
Yes.
Does he catch on fire when I stab him with my fire?
He does have a beard.
Yes. Excellent. All right.
Just a little dagger, eh?
So, anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
For right now, no. I'm good. I would love to give Rook the opportunity to bop.
All right. Well, Britta is up next,
I
followed
would
by
like-
Rook.
I would like to give my brother the opportunity to bop. And I will inspire him. Yes, he would walk 500 miles and he would walk 500 more just to be the man to walk 1,000 miles and fall at Tilly's floor.
Better watch out for Magdala
Don't worry about it.
So now my brother can add a d6 to his roll when attacking. And then, since that is just a bonus ability to do to inspire, I will cast iron and I will also bop.
Excellent. Please roll an attack. Oh. As you were singing your song, you did kind of kick and roll this crystal ball that was in front of you. And what that crystal ball allows you to do when you kicked it while you were singing the song is to have basically an additional roll if you were to,
Roll a 12.
roll a 12. And in fact, this roll is done by fate. So maybe somebody could roll from the audience.
Oh.
Perhaps a small child.
This temple is so supportive with its artifacts. I love it.
I had thought this was another explosive device.
Yes, come on up. Don't be shy. What have we got? Oh,
The phone didn't count.
18.
That's 23 to hit.
Yeah. Britta, you certainly do cast iron. You bop him right on the head. And the sound kind of resongs a bit as you hit him. Please roll for damage.
7.
7 points of damage. All right.
And now he's salty.
All right. I think the moment we've been waiting for. Rook, please stand up as you are now a 12-foot giant.
You've been so patient, darling. Go get him.
Oh, look at this tiny little man down before me. I take my warhammer. I don't even give it a full swing. He doesn't deserve it. And I come crashing down with the thunder of a guy named Thor from a movie I saw that doesn't exist. And I come down sounding.
Please roll an attack.
18 plus advantage. 20.
20.
Plus 5.
Yep, 25.
25.
You definitely hit. He's
Okay,
easily right in front of you.
Of course.
Good sir, please roll your damage and, well, I'll tell you in a second. Roll your damage.
I've been drinking too much. Hold on. That one? And this one?
Not that
No,
one.
just that. Yep.
Okay. What does that mean? Oh.
Use your toes if you have to.
It's 5. Hey, it's been a long night. Okay, I've been drinking.
You have to get warmed up.
Yes.
It's how it goes.
Yes. It
Yes.
happens. It happens.
No batter hits
No,
the
it's
first
fine.
time.
It's fine, darling. It's fine.
It's okay. with
You,
your
you said you weren't going full force.
Exactly.
Yes, I was going half.
It's more like a little boop,
Yeah,
So-
it was just a.
just a tip.
Yeah.
It's okay, because with your enormous size,
Yeah.
you do double the amount of damage on this hit.
Yeah. It's the Warhammer. Everyone likes the Warhammer.
Excellent. Is there next up is going to be Zephyr.
Oh, is he still standing?
He's still standing, but he's not feeling really
I
good.
was not expecting that. Wow. You'll get him next time, darling. All
Such a
right.
vicious bump that nobody.
Yeah,
Yes.
you do see that he's kind of wobbling a little bit, especially after that last hit. You don't think it's going to take very much to get him down.
I don't. You know, and I'm a big fan of diplomacy, but sometimes the situation calls for a mace to the face. Oh no!
Reroll
I rolled a 1.
or not.
Anybody? Oh, bless you.
Let it.
That was so anticlimactic.
I know how that feels.
I know.
Keep the mace from your own face.
I probably hit my
Well,
phone.
let's
go
All right,
for-
all right, you can do it.
Tinkerbell.
Get the one. Get the one. A 2.
It doesn't count if it's not on the
Doesn't count,
stage.
Yeah, don't blow roll. Let's go, Tinkerbell.
I love it here.
That is amazing.
I got it. So I take the mace off my belt and I hit him a little hard.
Please
than I
bring her
need
back
to.
so that she can touch the rest of the dice.
Right.
on the table. So, in your moment of glory,
Yes.
you do try to strike with the mace, and as he's kind of staggering around, you do actually kind of whiff at first, but you follow through and you continue to swing yourself around and you whop him right in the face. Please roll for damage and double that damage.
Yes, and this is my mace of verdict. So in addition to bludgeoning damage, it also does 1d8 fire damage.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good damage. Goodness gracious. That's 16 points of fire damage and 10 points of bludgeoning.
Is that before or after the double?
That's the double.
That's the double? Yeah, you. I don't even know if there's a face left on this guy at this point.
So
You
is he
do.
still standing?
No, he stood for like about 2 seconds as he slowly kind of started to topple over and just falls back on his back.
Just wallop.
Just one big
mace
wallop.
diplomacy.
Mace diplomacy.
That's the title of my next book.
All right. All right.
Oh, that's all she needs. That's all she needs. Thank
So
you.
at this moment, the box is nice and just sitting right in front of you. You feel like you can easily sneak out the back and get back to the cart.
Can we fit it in the bag?
You can certainly try. Go ahead and roll a very quick, let's do a sleight of hand to see if you can get it around the box itself. The box itself is fairly big, so the bag of holding may or may not be able to hold it.
I wish I was blessed.
Had I rolled better, you would have been.
10.
And you don't quite feel like you can get it into the bag itself. However, you do feel like it would take a couple of people to lift this because the box itself is heavier than it appears.
Rook, darling.
I got it.
All right. Go ahead and roll a strength check with advantage to see if you can carry it by yourself
Lift
or you
with
need
your
some help.
back. Or not with your back. Don't do your back. It's the opposite.
Lift with your back, take your legs completely out of the
Yes.
equation.
14.
Oh,
Four dices count. 8.
So it was 14 plus your
8.
your bonus?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Math rocks.
use your toes.
Oh, yeah. This is 14 plus this many. That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19. It takes you a moment. You need to kind of brace yourself, but you do manage to carry it by yourself. You're not quite sure how long you can carry it, but you are able to carry it by yourself.
Oh, I can carry it.
You make it back outside, and at this moment, you hear something kind of happening, and you're not quite sure what exactly is going on. The sky itself, while it's the middle of the night, you hear this kind of flapping, this.
Oh dear.
The stillness is shattered as the air grows thick. You smell this acrid scent of sulfur and smoke. The torches along the walls flicker violently, casting erratic shadows as you instinctively rush outside. And just in time to see a colossal red dragon fly overhead across the starlit sky. Its massive wings beat the air with thunderous force, sending gusts of winds rippling through the encampment. As you
Did you hear the roar? Did you hear that roar?
The robed figures don't flee. Instead, they bow in reverence. Their voices rise in an exalted chant. The dragon does not stop for them. It has a different target. There's no time to waste. Throwing the chest into the cart, you scramble aboard as Ostrich Varn snaps the reins. The horses rear, then lunge into a desperate gallop. Hooves pounding against the dirt as the wagon barrels down the road. The race to Yelm has begun. And with that, we shall be taking our first intermission here.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So yes, at this time, the party has been racing back to Yelm. They spent some time going through the woods as quickly as they could. There was an incident at the gate where the whole city is aflame from this dragon that is now spewing fire in different parts of the city. There are also kobolds just kind of running wild and attacking the city in different areas, chasing people around. The city is in peril. And as the team is going through the city gates and they're rushing through the city, there are going to be some scenarios where they are going to be able to help some people in the city on their way to the water tower. But time is of the essence, so we are going to very quickly do this skill challenge.
GM, before we begin, I would like to aid our troop in whatever may come, and I am going to pull out my handy dandy stamp, and I'm going to cast Bless on all of them to give them a D4 for Paylor. Bless. Bless.
Where did my bomb go?
Bless. And they're more imbued with magical assistance so they can add a D4 to any roll they make. Thank you, Paylor.
Thank you,
Excellent. So, as the scenario is, as the cart is going through, the first scenario that appears, a small merchant's cart, its wheels engulfed in flames, careens wildly down a hill, heading straight towards a group of civilians struggling to free a jammed door. If the cart crashes, a fire will spread to the buildings, entrapping those inside. How would you like to help as this cart is careening through? You have only moments to make a decision.
I would love to just stand up, look at that door, and throw my hammer.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll a ranged attack. Go ahead and roll a strength check on that one.
And add a D4.
Add a D4.
Add a D4. Where'd my bomb go?
Oh. Somebody took it.
I don't know what's going on with me tonight. All right, I rolled a 5.
All right. Well, unfortunately, as you throw your hammer at the door to try to get it open for them to get by, the hammer goes through, but it doesn't come back, and the door is not open enough.
Oh no!
You unfortunately do not help these folks as they're going by, and you're unfortunately able to go and keep on going. So it's a loss for Rook in this moment. I'm sorry.
It's all right. That's all right. Shake it off. Shake it off. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Shake it
All
off.
right.
Drink our
Always
troubles
a
away.
good idea.
Solves
Yeah.
As you continue to careen through the city, on a nearby rooftop, Yelm ballista team is desperately cranking their weapons into position, hoping for a lucky shot at this dragon. 2 robed kobolds leap from the shadows, knocking one of the crew off the roof, trying to sabotage the weapons before it can fire. The remaining crewman struggles, but the kobolds are seconds away from cutting the ballista's bowstring. What do you do?
You got it?
Macho man.
Yes!
I want to see a macho man.
Freak!
All right.
You're going up and
Get the kobold!
Sick the kobolds, Frank.
So, as Britta begins to sing this song, out of the magic lamp, a smoke comes out, and on the rooftop appears a wild Frank. And he does bop the kobolds on the head, protecting the last ballistaman as he continues to wind up the ballista and shoots arrows continuously at this dragon. All right, that was a success there.
Good job.
On
Good
this-
thought.
As you continue to run through the city in this cart, you do end up kind of sliding a little bit around a corner, and you smack into a stall, Mabel's magical goods.
Ooh.
And a couple bags of stuff fall into the cart. And you see all of these items before you that can be used in these final moments in your adventure. You're going through the bags, and if there's anything in there that you see that you want to use, feel free to let the DM know as we will continue to do our adventure.
I'll give this a try. I'll go for a mohawk with my beard.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. We
A
got a couple
party
potions.
toast.
Potions all
Toast,
around.
come up!
To Valor.
Chug.
Oh god, this is scrumptious.
All right.
That one's got a little bite to
It
it.
is.
So I'm going to
Ooh.
go very quickly down the road here and see what everybody turned into. Ooh, a little spicy over there.
Still
Oh,
sparkles
it's
in
stuck
the
in my
bottom.
teeth.
What?
So to give her a moment, we're going to start. Yes?
Someone has bought Selma a potion.
Oh, how lovely! Selma!
Selma.
Suddenly all of her wares are 50% off.
Unfortunately, all the gold that was collected in this evening has disappeared from the coffin.
That can't be
It's in
good.
my wagon.
What were your point in that?
So, starting from this end over here, the first potion, you feel yourself becoming hot. You're starting to feel a little toasty as your hair comes aflame. You do feel that anything you do with fire might be at a slight advantage, but you're not sure as you are partially aflame from this potion.
Tingles? Yes?
It's a little more flush.
Little flush.
Little flush.
Got it.
Zephyr.
Fascinating. Yes.
As you take your potion, you start to notice that yes, there's a good flavor to this. This is delicious.
Yeah.
This is giving you a little bit of a problem speaking.
Oh dear.
So you are able to continue to do spells, but
Yeah.
you feel that your speech, the way it's kind of numbing your mouth, might be at a little bit of a disadvantage with any spells you cast with a verbal component.
I think that one was a little old.
And yet the beard just brings out all of this.
I feel like it's a new look.
It's a real look, yeah.
Interesting.
You, being this massive size, take this large potion that looks like just a little tiny shot. And you feel that your strength, while it's being maintained, begins to kind of cause a little bit of issues with your, your ability to function. You're a little stronger than you think you know. So while you maintain your size advantage, you feel that anything with strength may come at a kind of a wild roll. It may be at disadvantage, it may be at an advantage, maybe a straight roll. You're not quite sure. You feel like your strength is kind of going a little haywire right now.
Careful, Rook. I'm in this pocket, and you're starting to squish me. You gotta stop bulging those muscles.
So yes, your potion, you feel like you start to grow a little.
Oh?
You start to get bigger, and you start to get bigger out of the pocket. And you grow to a massive 4 feet.
He is a titan among halflings.
Yes!
And not to mention the shiny helmet that you're wearing. You feel that you might be able to, for a very short amount of time, get a burst of flight with those wings on your helmet.
A little flap, as it were. Yes.
And finally,
My potion tasted like orange chalk.
all right. With that, you feel that you've earned some kind of very strange power, something that's not usually in your power set. You feel like you might be able to summon, for one turn, a spiritual weapon that can attack something in the air. So you feel that this weapon can appear as any form, any shape, during one turn.
I feel a little singled out that I got a bummer one.
All right.
It's all perspective now.
As you continue to careen into the city, you do see that there is now this crumbling bridge in front of you. A stone bridge ahead of you has partially collapsed, leaving only a narrow section wide enough for the cart to cross. But a pair of robed kobolds, seeing their chance, are trying to finish the job, prying loose stones with daggers. If they succeed, your cart will have no path forward, forcing you to find another route through this burning city and costing you precious time.
That's not going to do at all. I'm going to attempt to summon my magic, which takes the form of a book, a great big book. And I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon. And I'm going to throw it forward and attempt to just slap him in the face and off the bridge.
All right. What does your spiritual weapon look like?
It looks like a book, like the one I'm writing.
Perfect.
Knowledge is power! Ooh,
Mom.
Goodness.
Don't do that.
You okay?
I'm scared.
You got it?
I'm sorry. She gets ornery sometimes.
Yep. But yes, giant spiritual weapon that looks like a great big book is going to slap him off the bridge, hopefully, because I am still slurring.
All right. Go ahead and let's go ahead and roll that at disadvantage.
Yep.
Let's have you roll a just a regular attack with that.
Okay.
Can my spiritual weapon help her?
We'll see what she rolls first.
A 17 and an 18!
All right, excellent. I think you could probably save that.
Take that,
definitely
statistics.
hits both kobolds. You just see this massive book appear in thin air, and as the book just kind of swipes sideways, you see those kobolds just go, and they take off out of sight.
Got him! Let's go!
The cart goes through, and you see it finally reaching the entrance to the area where the water tower is located. The cart skids to a stop at the base of the Yelm water tower, dirt and ash swirling around you, and overhead, the dragon circles, fire streaking from the sky as the city is burning. Osric doesn't wait. This is where I leave you folks. Good luck. And with a sharp turn, he disappears down the side streets, escaping before the worst arrives. And then a soot-covered cleric in silver robes rushes towards you, breathless. His eyes lock onto the bronze chest in your grasp. You have it! The dragon die! You must get to the top of the tower as soon as possible. At sunrise, its power will activate and destroy the dragon. But we need to hurry. It's almost sunrise.
And oh, no, wait.
Yes, go!
Can you help us with a little bit of flight?
Uh-huh. Who wants to fly with Monty?
Ooh, that sounds fun.
All right, Rook. I cast Fly on my brother. It's time to try defying gravity.
Oh, yeah.
While that's happening, I'd like to hopefully this potion will counteract my slur.
All right, so you open up that potion and you take a big swig. And what you feel is that all the other effects that were kind of affecting you, your beard begins to fall off.
Oh,
and you feel
No.
Yes. But a small little mustache does remain.
Yeah.
For now, complete with goatee. So the most of the beard falls off, and you feel like the numbness in your mouth has started to ebb away, and you feel your ability to cast spells has returned.
Oh, I did not care for that. Oh, goodness
Mom.
gracious.
She's haunting me.
Well, you shouldn't have killed her.
She deserved it.
So as you continue onto the water tower here, you see that there's a ladder that is going up to the water tower from the side. It'll take a little bit of strength to kind of get the box all the way up there, but you feel that you can go about several different ways.
Well, I think Rook and I are grabbing both ends of this box and we're flying up the
Yes.
side.
On you go. We'll keep up as best we can.
Would it be possible to cast levitate on the box to allow it to go faster?
Yes, you certainly can. So if you would like to.
I believe they've got it.
I can talk.
All right, so you cast fly on Rook, and Monty and Rook both go ahead and use their fly abilities to start taking that box up to the top of the tower. At this moment, you do see that the area around the watchtower, along the water tower, is now starting to fill with kobolds as they appear from different directions.
Oh dear.
And they're now starting to slowly make their way, gibbering in their language. And they're coming for the water tower, and they're coming for the box.
I think it's time for a boom.
I won't fail this time.
No, throw it far enough away that we're not in
Which
the
is what no one ever says before they roll.
I'm still new to this.
So,
Thank you, show's over, everyone dies.
so we're working with this.
Oh
So,
my word.
as you are flying up into the air, holding the box aloft, being held by
Oh, no.
levitate, you do pull out your bomb and you realize this is the moment. This is the moment you've been waiting for. And as you're trying to hold the box and the bomb,
Oh no.
you do manage to drop this bomb. Can you please roll me let's have you roll a sleight of hand.
Scatter!
Duck and cover.
Come on!
15.
All right. So as you try to catch it. So you do have it bounce a couple times in your free hand, but you do manage to get enough control to where you can go ahead and flick it over to the group of approaching kobolds. So in this moment,
Good catch.
you see this glowing orb float, fall, and hit the kobold square with a large explosion, taking them all out in one go.
Finally! It has worked.
Just think how much better it'll be when you throw it next time.
All right.
Excuse me 1 second.
So,
Tie my shoe.
what are the rest of you doing in these moments as they are trying to fly the box up to the top? The dragon is flying around and circling.
Can you make us fly?
It's funny. But we're probably just hauling
Yes.
as fast as we can.
Yes.
Up the
stairs.
ladder.
Up the ladder, up the
Yep.
stairs, up whatever.
Okay, excellent. So as everybody is progressing forward, you guys are flying to the top and you're all climbing the ladder. The dragon is starting to make a nice swoop around you. You hear its wings beating, and you see it just back up a little bit. You hear almost a laugh as fire blows onto one of the struts of this water tower, and this dragon tries to burn it down.
No, no, no! Bollocks. I have
Can I cast Gust of Wind and hopefully put out the fire if it's catching the strut?
Sure, go ahead and roll for that.
Oh! While he's doing that, I can create water and try to put it out.
Okay,
18.
18, and then for your create water.
Yes.
do this in tandem?
Yes, in tandem. We've done this before.
We call it the fire extinguisher.
So clever.
That'll be big one day.
All right.
It shall.
So
Mark my words.
with the creation of this water and the gusts of wind that ends up blowing it directly onto the partially burning strut of this tower, you do manage to blow it out. And you get the fire out at this moment, and you hear just this dragon just curse you as it continues to circle this tower.
Use your words.
This is a PG-13
He did,
show.
that's the problem.
Let's-
Oh, what did he say?
You two have made it to the top of the tower
Dragon,
and
dragon,
land on the ceiling where the
Superhero.
You see right in the middle this pedestal meant for this crystal.
You do the honors. I'll protect you.
And I start to open up the box, and I take out the eye, and I take it to the pedestal and
Okay.
put the object onto the pedestal itself.
Okay. So
mocking
in the
shit.
moments that you're setting the object there, nothing happens. You notice that the sun hasn't quite risen yet, but the glow, the power that is still emanating from this just naturally, is affecting one of your party.
Oh.
Oh, bollocks.
Can you please roll one more Constitution saving throw?
Plus a
please?
D4.
Plus a D4.
D4 for Palo.
It's a natural one.
Oh, no! You get a reroll?
So,
Yes!
oh, reroll? No.
I don't see.
Frank. I hear you down
Stay
there.
out of this, Frank.
Yeah, Frank.
It's okay to fail in D&D.
I am one.
Oh, Rook, darling. You got all those kobolds, though.
Yeah.
Good times.
Reroll, 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 reroll.
All right. Let's see. Better?
Yeah, that didn't count. With the power of the cats, I command you to roll. Carefully.
16.
Hey!
It's those supplements I've been giving you.
It's not what I am, more virile.
So you do manage to feel that you shake off whatever effect. You were feeling a little stiff for a moment, but you feel fine now. And at the same time, the dragon was also feeling some effects from this. Let me go ahead and see. They also shake it off. But you do see them kind of mid-flap, just kind of slow down for a minute and angrily
They're not
starts to
laughing now, are they?
charge the tower. You see that this dragon is now whipping its tail at those of you who are at the top. What do you do?
I would like to do something.
Okay?
I would like to drink this potion. And then I'm going to make that dragon wish it couldn't hear.
And while she's doing that, I'm gonna be swinging this around. And I'm gonna try to hit the dragon and like get its wings or its legs or something. And
Okay.
That one tasted much better.
And then while he's swinging around a chain, can I just throw a rock at the dragon?
Sure.
And hopefully, whatever is in this mystical pouch will also aid us. So I will also use whatever's in this pouch.
Okay.
Well, since everyone's doing something, I'm going to drink this.
might as well.
I got my hammer. Let's see what we're going to do.
Okay. All right. Chug, 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 chug.
It's like he was born to do this.
It is. Rook, darling, any tingles?
I feel great.
Awesome.
So I'm vicious mockerying with, hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. So here's my number, so call me maybe.
All right. So the potion that you took, the potion that you have in your hand, as you drink it, it makes your throat feel silky and smooth, but also powerful. So as you sing this song, not only does it automatically hit, it is also going to cause 3 times the amount of damage that your roll has.
What? I rolled a 4, so times 3.
Yeah, times 3.
12.
So 12 points of damage
Psychic
onto the
damage.
dragon.
Woo! And they have disadvantage on their next attack.
Excellent.
Excellent job.
So at the time that you sing this, your voice just screams out like a banshee, and if it could cover its ears with its wings, it would, but it just like shakes its head in anger. And at the time, Monty, you have this swinging chain, and you let it loose onto the dragon. This chain is a chain that captures enemies by magically wrapping them up. So what it does is, as you let it go, it goes ahead and wraps itself around the feet of this dragon and just tightens. You feel that even though it's just flying, it now has lost part of its body that it uses to kind of balance and fly. So you feel like it's restricted now in a little bit of its movement with what you've done. Going down here,
It was
you
a
went
rock.
ahead and started to throw a rock.
I did. I'm aiming for his head.
You're aiming for its head?
Yes.
Okay.
Rock, head, rock.
Head rock. Okay, go ahead
Rook.
and roll an attack for it.
Not with that. Yeah, with your dice.
Roll with the
D4.
rock.
Add a D4.
That is a 17.
Excellent. So you hold on to this rock and you just take a step back and you throw it as hard as you can. Monty, what are the damages for your magic stone potatoes?
1d6 plus 2.
All right. Please roll 1d6 plus 2.
7.
7 points of damage as this rock that actually, as it's flinging from your hands, looks like a potato, ends up just exploding against the dragon's body. And you see it do all this damage to it.
Haha.
All right.
Take that, you
Mashed
You are
potato.
opening up your magic bag.
Hopefully
your
it will
bag
be
of
helpful
holding.
and not hilarious like my beard.
All right. So you reach into this bag and you are looking around and you feel that you pulled a potion from this bag.
Ooh, I did. Look at that. I did. I'm gonna take it. Okay.
Okay.
This has gone so well for me
You
tonight.
say it with such confidence.
I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Zephyr, Zephyr, Zephyr,
Zap, 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 zap.
Oh, that one is less tasty.
While the taste might not be great, you do feel kind of a chili factor in your throat.
Oh, no, am I
You
losing my
feel
speech again?
like there's something kind of cool going on down there.
That's happened before.
And you feel that at this moment, you can blow a breath of frozen dragon fire.
What? Oh, that's so much cooler.
Right, but you point that
Right,
way.
sorry.
That way.
Sorry. I'm going to do that. Is the dragon close enough that I can do that?
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's
Excellent.
pretty close.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to get up on Vethris' shoulders. Push, boost, boosties. Okay. And I'm gonna aim for its face.
All right.
It's not a mace, but it's a breath. Breath to the face.
Face. Breath justice.
Yes, breath.
Breath justice.
That's the
So-
title of my third book.
So as you kind of bellow out this cone of frozen dragon fire into the face of this red dragon, you see that it starts to freeze its face and its eyes. It has trouble now kind of being able to see. Its eyes are starting to freeze shut a little. And in that same moment, as it tries to breathe fire on you in return, the ice, the fire, the cold fire and the red fire can mix together, and you see this explosion happen inside of its mouth as the cold and the heat mix together into one for a big.
Very nice.
I was helpful.
And you, sir, what do you do once you drink your potion and find that you start to grow. Yet again. But this time, you're growing 15 feet, 16 feet,
See this,
20 feet. You get to be the size of the Yelm water tower. And while its face is frozen, while it just suffered this explosion, this dragon is still very much in the game. What do you do, sir?
First of all, I'm embracing this, Frank? I just want to say the violence you guys have shown today has really inspired me. As this dragon, with its frozen face, tied up in chains, dazed by my beautiful sister's voice, I grab its throat. I take my hammer, and I get into a rage. And I hit it over the head.
Right.
Beauty dragon. Yeah.
So I'm going to say that you are going to roll at advantage for a grapple check to grapple this dragon and grab it around the neck.
Okay, all right. God, sweat.
At advantage.
Roll again.
One more time.
Roll again.
Believe in yourself, Rook.
All right.
Do you want to
Get
video
into
dice?
it. Get into it. And use a D4. Use a D4.
I looked into the light. It's 11.
You saw the D4. Roll a D4.
Oh, and a D4.
And your bonuses. I'm going to say that you definitely are able to grab
Okay.
Yes!
this dragon. Yes. You take a mighty whack at its head with your hammer, and in matter of fact, you were able to continue grasping because of all the things that are being done to this dragon, and continuously hitting it on the head, one
Hammer
by
time.
one, just ringing out into the town like a bell. And
Bing,
in this moment, as the bells from the hammer are going on, there's also bells coming.
I'm so sorry.
There's also bells coming from the nearby churches as they are summoning and bringing in the dawn. The first rays of light appear over the hillsides, over into this area, and the sun slowly creeps up along to the water tower, and finally hitting that crystal.
And we see Rohan. I mean, no. Yeah, sorry.
That's 2
Rohan.
towns over. 2
Yeah,
towns
sorry.
over.
Now all of China
to
knows
these.
you're here. So the crystal lights up into this magnificent rainbow glow and starts shooting lights everywhere. And you see that the dragon starts getting hit by these lights here and there. It does. It looks like it's a rainbow smattering of lights hitting the dragon. And in your grip, you start to see that this dragon begins to slowly turn to stone as the struggle begins to end. And as the dragon completely solidifies, you are still able to manage to hold it up. And with your last and final hammer blow, tell me, how do you smash this dragon rook?
I look at it. I look at Frank down there. And I look at Tilly. Hi, Tilly. And I smack it over the head. And it bursts. And dust flies down like snow in Yelms.
The siege is over. A stunned silence falls over Yelm as the city's defenders, its people, and even the surviving members of the mercenaries that were guarding the crystal in the first place, all in disbelief, watch what transpired in front of them. Cheers erupt from the entire town. A wave of acceleration and celebration surges throughout the city. Survivors embrace, warriors raise their weapons in triumph, and the once doomed kingdom of Yelm cheers the heroes atop the water tower. But before the party can fully revel in their victory, a muffled voice cuts out the excitement. Can you please stand up? The draconic part of your body, half of your body, is now stone. The other half is still able to talk, and you're still able to make some muffled sounds.
Well, this is odd.
Yeah.
Didn't quite see this one coming.
What did you eat?
Everybody in your party does notice that you have turned partially to stone.
Wait a minute, it'll fix that right
Well, it
up.
does.
It's like half and half. You would make a good villain.
It would.
Tilly!
Tilly!
Yes!
Oh.
I have always wanted to use it.
Wait, what is it? Don't hurt him.
You know, I actually would welcome it right now.
Hurting you?
Whatever, man.
Oh, okay.
Decalcify.
Oh!
And with that,
Bye, Tilly. Tilly.
And with that, the hero Vethris does decalcify and turn fully back
He'll
into
be
soft,
decalcified
fleshy
forever.
flesh.
I will never calcify again.
Yep. That never goes away, does it?
Nope, I'll be finding decalcification
Yes,
for
you
weeks.
will.
You know, you look like a vampire I once knew.
We are in the right location for this.
Team Edward.
That's the face of the killer right now.
As if you
And
can
with
outrun
that,
me.
our party does save the city of Yelm. The Dragon Eye now sits atop the water tower, and the city is safe forevermore.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We've got Taylor, Britta, Sam, Nabil, Rook, Murillo, Bree, and Edward. Ian, everyone, Ian. We've got Ray as Selma Ware.
So do you remember there was that deal earlier that if tonight made more money?
How did we do? What happened?
Last weekend we made $180. Yeah. Tonight, thank you to each and every one of you, we made $442.
Unbelievable. Come on up, the rest of the cast, so I can introduce you and we can give you all a round of applause. Mackenzie. Meg. Kamylle. Dave. Jeremy. Up in the booth, we've got Kalen and Brian. In the back of house and helping with everything else, we've got Steve and Carrie and Dawn. We've got Liz. Where's Liz? Liz. She was the crone dragon from the first week and did such a great job. Thank you all. And I'm Charles as well. Thank you all so much. What? I did something. Yeah, we got Selma. Ray, Selma! Again, one more time. All right. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. We are going to do more interactive theater, more theater for you all. We beg that you check out our social media and come back and check us out again. Thank you for letting us have a great time entertaining all of you tonight. Have a great night.